All right, motherfuckers, we're back. The Ball Don't Lie crew is back. I am your host, the gaffer, Noel Alberto. And we have the crew. We have the hitman, Guttas, Donish.
What's up, y'all? Good to see y'all after this international break.
We have Prince of
Hey,
Persia,
hey, we
Ramton.
back. Finally. Fuck that international break.
For real.
I know. Harry Kane scored in September. Curse is real.
Yep.
And Mr. Goat himself,
Yep,
Yosef.
yep.
All right, so we obviously had our review pod last week, so we're gonna first quickly go over our picks for the week for our team of the week. So our team of the week picks are Foster. We're going 3-4-3. Foster in goal. Cheap defense with Phil Jones, Cedric, and Ben Mee, and then heavy everywhere else. We got Mane, Redmond, Ali, and Mkhitaryan with a forward line of Morata, Jesus, and Captain Lacazette per our Arsenal fans.
Hey.
All right, this is the moment you've all been waiting for to hear my team. Right, Donish?
Your heavy front line that seems mythical until I see it.
All right.
I can guess what it is.
Probably.
I mean, I
Lay
already
it on.
told you guys. You don't need to guess because I said in the group chat.
Oh, I missed it.
Wait, I said it.
Damn.
I said it like few days ago.
Oh, I
What's
missed
the rest of the team?
Um,
it. Go ahead.
Alonso.
Okay.
Wait, we started with
Jones.
goalie.
Oh yeah, Foster. So a wild card. Yeah, a wild card. So Foster, in goal. Alonso, Jones, Cedric, with a 4.5 on the bench. I think it's Schindler. Schindler from
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
Got it,
Yeah, Huddersfield.
yeah.
Hold up.
Richarlison. And because I love stats, I have these two guys still. Tadic and Ince, and then Chicken Mosala as my fourth, the other mid, and then you heard it right, Murata, Lukaku, Kane.
Damn.
Too much money.
Lukaku King. Yo, your mid
Shut
is
up, 13th place.
that-
I'm in 10th, so I
budget
can talk
midfield.
shit about you.
I'll see. We'll see about that.
I'm surprised you missed out on the United midfield.
Yeah,
I'm
what the heck?
surprised too.
No
Pogba
Pogba
and-
and Mkhitaryan.
Pogba and Mkhitaryan is super underpriced.
Yeah.
For right
Oh,
now.
We hope that it works out for you.
Oh,
Plus-
stop lying. You
Who's
don't
going
believe
next?
that. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next, I guess, since you basically have the same
Defense.
defensive lineup. Yeah, I mean, I
And
got
Salah.
Foster and goalie. Foster in goal. Alonso 7.1. In my opinion, he's a defender, but he's everywhere on the field. He has the most touches in the box as a defender, so he's basically my Chelsea coverage. You know, he plays.
It's not just an opinion, my friend. You look at the stats. He's
It's
basically
facts. Did you
It's
not see him
facts.
versus Everton? He just stood in front. He just stood on the edge of the box.
There you
The
go.
man was
there you go.
literally just standing in the Everton box.
There you go. It was my opinion, but my man said it's the fact, so it is the fact. So we're gonna go with Alonso there, 7.1. I think his price is just gonna rise after next game week. Cedric, still gotta have the Southampton player. Jones, United boy. I got Dele Alli, Mkhitaryan, Atsu, and Salah in midfield. Atsu's my cheapest one. He's 5.0. I mean, he's nailed on. He's a starter. Um, but really cheap. I don't expect much from him. Maybe an assist here and there, goal here and there, hopefully. Um, but that's only to unlock my forward lineup. I got Firmino in. I still have Lukaku, and then I got Lacazette. Well, I had him, but I wildcarded, so I guess I kept Lacazette, and I'm
Oh,
thinking about captaining him this week.
you keeping him?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm thinking about captaining him.
Very,
Uh,
very interesting.
home against Bournemouth. Should be able to bounce back. We'll see.
Then again, with Arsenal and their current state,
Yeah.
I feel like the mistakes that he made for the Liverpool game were just so obvious. Like, come on,
Yeah.
he doesn't learn from that.
I mean, I think he's gonna start Lacazette. Like, I don't know. We all thought that
Yeah.
last game, obviously.
There's too much
Yeah.
backlash for not starting him.
But yeah, even I mean, he didn't start him, and he fucked up like four. He lost 4-0, so that obviously like that just yells that yo, you need to start Lacazette. If he drew the game or something, then maybe not. But
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
Should I give my team now?
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
All right, so I basically have the same defense and goalkeepers as you guys. I think it's like template at this point. Like lots of people have this combination: Foster and Elliott in goal. Alonso, Cedric, Jones, and
Really, the exact same one?
Yep.
Oh,
I guess facts lead to the same conclusions.
Hey,
And then you got
Joseph will be
Ben
different.
Mee.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got Ben Mee and just non-playing 4 mil from Brighton, Rosenoir. So yeah, he's not gonna play like at all. And for midfield, this is where it gets interesting. So I have Salah, Mkhitaryan, and Pogba,
Hmm.
and two 4.5 mils in Chalobah and Loftus Cheek.
so are you
So I'll
playing
be-
three midfielders? Man?
Yeah, I'll be running a 4-3-3.
Yo, I'm about to switch to that right now.
Yeah,
live transfers on the podcast.
I was like hesitating because like I've never did that in any of my years.
Yeah, but if you look at it, you just look at Alonso as a midfielder.
As a midfielder, exactly.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
So it sounds like there's no Lukaku in your team.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Ooh,
what?
Lukaku.
All right,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
So, for my forwards, I have Kane, Morata, and Firmino, which is a pretty solid like front line. I'm not gonna lie.
Morata and Firmino. Okay.
That was
That
the
is
main
a pretty
problem.
solid one.
The main problem with my this team is, of course, the lack of Lukaku.
Yeah, dude. The guy high ownership.
Yeah, but like, yeah, at 60 mil, if he scores big, then I'm kind of blown. But I feel like Kane, he's reaching that point with all the shots in the box and like the accuracy of the shots, and I feel like he's really due for a huge point haul sometime
Yeah,
soon.
next week versus Swansea.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect time to captain him. So I was thinking like if I keep Lukaku for this game week, then I have to like take a hit to bring Kane in. So I was like, might as well bring Kane in now. So that was my rationale. But yeah, if I captain Kane, then I feel like I'll be able to make up for the lost Lukaku points.
And by that logic, you would miss out on United at home against Everton next week.
But I wouldn't because I have
But he picks up
Pogba and
Kane.
Mkhitaryan.
He picks up Kane with a reasonable matchup.
Hold on. He already has Kane. He doesn't have Lukaku. I'm assuming you're gonna keep Kane for next week as well.
He's gonna keep him for a
Yeah,
while. The pictures
I
look.
keep him.
Yeah, and they're
Juicy.
playing Everton at home, which is not a bad game for Lukaku.
It's not terrible. Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's actually away, but
There is
still.
that too. That's why
The
a lot
better
of
way.
people. That's why a lot of people go for both Lukaku and Kane.
Yeah, I was
For me
trying to
personally,
fit that
Kane
in.
is too expensive. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I was
For
trying to fit
for
both.
Spurs.
Yeah, I was trying to get Kane, Firmino, and Lukaku, but I wanted Alonso as well, and it just wasn't working. So
No Arsenal players for you, Danish.
nah, fam. I want to see some.
You've seen the fixtures, already.
Yeah, I want to see some results first because they can have the best fixtures in the world, but if they're playing Welbeck ahead of Lacazette, I don't want none of
You
it.
really think that's gonna happen again?
Danny
When?
Welbeck.
This Trump.
But yeah, that's my team.
Okay.
Does that mean it's my turn?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I didn't use my wild card yet.
Oh shit.
All right. I didn't use it
I'm
yet.
gonna use it after the next international break, then, right?
Or maybe after next week. Okay.
Whenever you
I'm
need
still giving Joe Hart a chance. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Hey, they have a good week though. They're playing Huddersfield.
They're playing Huddersfield. Okay?
Huddersfield?
Huddersfield. Okay, they're
Huddersfield's
playing.
undefeated.
I'm giving Joe Hart a chance, and I'm contemplating right now. In my starting lineup, I have what's his name, Zabaleta still.
Oh god.
Hold up. Let me get this straight.
Yes, I know.
You have two West Ham defensive.
Double West Ham. Yes.
That's like
But
y'all hip about the anti-fantasy lineup?
Oh yeah,
That's what it is.
yo,
Anti-fantasy.
yeah,
Alright,
I know about
but-
that. That's actually really hard to do though.
Well, yours
Yeah.
looks like he's doing well. So
It's called.
Don't hate.
we'll see. Sorry, I'm just
Continue.
I might sub in what's his face Daniels up against Arsenal because of that club is in shambles. But listen,
Oh, okay.
I have Hegazi and
Alright, fair
Cedric in the
play.
back line. I'm running a 3-5-2 by the way. I have Hegazi and Cedric in the back line with Zabaleta.
Ooh,
I have
3-5-2.
3-5-2. I have Mo Salah against City. Well, he's been playing. He's player of the month, I believe. I have to start him. He's been playing really well. Dele Alli against Everton. No need to explain there. I have a Hesse versus United. I like him. He might do something. Up against my West Ham defense, I have Moy for Huddersfield. That man, he's a good passer and he can also score. So we'll see how he goes. And then I have Pogba as my last midi.
No Salah?
Strikers.
He
He's the
said,
first
He
Salah.
said
Oh, you
so.
said so? Okay, sorry.
Come on, Gutty.
Sorry, go
And Pogba's my last midfielder. Strikers, I have Lukaku as my captain, and then I have Andre Gray against Southampton.
True.
You
So
just have
like
Lukaku.
more than half of your team are differentials. That's pretty interesting.
Hey, man. Hopefully, I win this week.
I wish you the best of luck.
Very interesting.
Thank you, my Benson.
All right. Enough with the good old banter. Now let's get to some previews, starting with Goat Man on the big one that he always complains is too damn early. Man City, Liverpool.
Dude, 7:30 again. Absolute bullshit. But I think Liverpool's back line is some cut. I think City will score one goal, either to Aguero or to Jesus. But our offense is just beautiful, so we might score minimum 2 goals, maximum 3. And Coutinho might show up in the second half because I don't think he'll start. But he'll show up in the second half, maybe around the 60th or 70th minute. So we get to see our full strength attack with our best player there too. It's, I think it has to be the match of the week,
Definitely.
Definitely,
And,
without a doubt.
yeah, I say Liverpool's gonna win 3-1. I don't
I
see
just
us.
wish it wasn't that early.
Tell me about it, brother.
Yeah.
Said 3-1.
3-1 us, yeah.
Dang. All right, that's already down with predictions. We'll get to everyone else's predictions later. So, moving on to some Bournemouth. So, who do you think's the standout players in this game? You already said.
I think
Some names.
Mo Salah is gonna be the standout player. I think he's gonna get an assist and a goal. It's either Mo or Mane at this point. I don't see Firmino as it's the two wingers. They just destroy.
All right. So now we move on to Crystal Palace, Swansea. With, I believe, Donish. Or me. I think it's me.
You mean
Nah,
Newcastle's ones?
Oh,
Yeah,
for
Swansea's
fuck's
playing
sake.
Newcastle.
I'm looking at the wrong pictures.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna
Come
say
on,
the
no.
next
Oh,
game
wait.
is Arsenal.
Going in order. Whoops. Arsenal, Bournemouth. Let's go, Arsenal boys.
All right, Donish, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's all down to Wenger's selection. If you can get the selection right, play Kolasinac at left back, play Lacazette as striker, Sanchez left wing. Someone
Yo,
good
Donish, I have a
right wing.
question for you. Since you brought up lineup, do you think we should go back to the 4 in the back? And if
Yes,
so,
yes.
what
Yes.
kind?
6 at the
Alright.
back.
The thing is, he
Like,
should.
what's your preferred like lineup for tomorrow?
I don't
Oh,
have
sorry,
a
sorry.
preferred formation. I have a. I believe that you should change the formation like to suit the game. So, for example, if you're playing
All right, so what do you
Pally
think it is?
against Bournemouth, they're gonna rely on the counterattack. So I think we should play more defenders.
Fuck that.
So like, how would you line them up? That's what I'm saying.
But I would like to say we're at home, so I think we're gonna go run with the 4-3 or 4-2-3-1. Like,
That's a stupid lineup. I think everyone should win the 4-2-3. They have the firepower.
So what I was gonna say, yeah, what I was gonna say is this. So checking goal, obviously, and then play 4-3-1-2, and I'm gonna explain that why in a second.
Sanchez up top with
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Maka.
I'm gonna get there. So Bellerin right back. Now that Ox is fucked off, we can actually play Bellerin on the right side. So Bellerin right back, Mustafa Koscielny center backs, Kolasinac left back because he's actually a goddamn left back, not a center back. In the middle, I want to see Xhaka next to an actual CDM, so like Coquelin or El Neni, and then Ramsey in front of them. So it's like 4-2, and then Ramsey, or you could say 4-3. So that triangle right there, Ramsey, Xhaka, the CDM, either El Neni or Coquelin, and then Ozil in front of them. So as a cam, because Ozil can't play well. Even in the three in the back formation, he was playing well. He can't play. That's why he's like terrible. And then up top, Lacazette and Sanchez. That's just too much pace, too much, like just
So
great.
you have Ozil behind the two strikers.
Yeah, Ozil at the cam.
Yeah,
Where
and who's where he belongs. I agree. But who's behind who's behind Ozil? Xhaka and who?
Rambo?
behind Ozil is Ramsey, Xhaka, and a CDM. So either El Neni or Coquelin. I think Coquelin is better,
Oh
but
yeah.
you know, that position we should have bought someone a CDM
yeah, you should have.
while transferring those.
Zonzi.
Yeah, so I
Sounds
think
really good.
that would be a great formation to see. But either way, I think we should win this game.
I think he'll Wenger. I think Wenger will play a 4-3-3.
I don't
I
think
don't
he's ever
think we
played
can play for
4-3.
3.
Why not? I think
But
you
we
guys
don't
have
have
the
the
potential.
personnel. We don't have enough wingers.
Yeah, we
I
don't have.
disagree. I think you do that. If you just put Coquelin as a CDM there next to Xhaka and then put Ozil up in front.
And then who plays
We
right
don't have a
wing? We don't have a
coherent.
right wing.
We don't have a coherent midfield like Liverpool. Our midfield is in
Yeah.
tatters.
Yeah, I don't have the right personnel for that. So I think that would be the best formation. Not just for next game, for any game, to be honest.
What did you say? What did you say the score going to be for Arsenal Bournemouth?
I didn't say
Don't
anything.
tell me yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought we were
Save
doing
it
it
for
later.
later.
So. But yeah,
fair enough.
there's that. Next game is Brighton West Brom.
Right.
Who's got that?
Yeah, that's
You
mine.
got the tank man, of course.
So Brighton West Brom seems like a pretty straightforward game because that at this point Brighton have no attacking ability whatsoever, even with Knockaert back, and their strikers are all either the fossils or dead. So I think Brighton's going to struggle for goals this game, especially against the undefeated West Brom side. West Brom probably will be able to score at least one goal, but I'll save the final score for later. But yeah, I can see like players like Jay Rodriguez scoring.
Interesting. Yeah, I do like Rodriguez, even though he does play on, I believe it's the left, and they still start Rondon and is not moving.
He's a workhorse.
Yeah, he is a workhorse, but
For like the first 60 minutes.
yeah. Anyways, on to the next fixture. Everton Spurs. We'll let Rompton talk about this one.
Everton Spurs. Oh man, that's actually a pretty good game. I'm surprised it's not on TV because they're showing the Arsenal game. Um, so this is a good game. I'm trying to think. Spurs. I mean, they have gotten results for the past 3 games, but they were never convincing. And Everton, they've been doing well. Rooney's been scoring, so I feel like this game would be a draw. I'm not gonna say what the score I think is, but I think Kane will finally get his goal or goals. That's just coming from the midfielders like Ali, Ericsson. We still don't know if Pochettino is gonna play three in the back. I mean, he's got new players. He's got like Aurier that can play right wing back. He's got Sanchez that can play center back. So now
You
they
guys
have
shut up.
three center backs.
Do you guys think Oriole will start?
At right wing back. Yeah, I think so. Over Trippier.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be like easily eased in. I would say
Maybe. I don't know.
because
Wasn't Trippier like? Didn't he have a knock?
No, he's back.
no,
He's
he's
back.
good. I think because he hasn't done much wrong aside from that one game against I think it was Burnley.
Yeah, he did a lot of.
So
Anyways,
he won't get dropped immediately.
and then for Everton, I think they'll just go with the same lineup. Siggy starting.
I think Rooney will be the one who scores. You said again.
Yep.
Um,
They have
I
a
don't know.
clean.
I don't think so.
Honestly, I think Spurs will keep a clean sheet.
Dang.
I think it'll be a draw. Maybe goals
After
from
backing Everton for so long,
set piece for Everton, like a center back.
like good old Michael Keane.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, so as we move on to Leicester Chelsea, I'll do a little talking here because I have Murata up top. So we all know Leicester can leak goals as they showed versus United. Could have leaked more than two. They leaked four versus Arsenal. So they're a little suspect, but they did keep what the heck? Well, Maguire is still a solid pick if for their defense, even though they may concede because he could definitely be a set piece threat. And they did keep Mahrez, and he's performing well and just being, just a good professional. Even though he wants to leave, still performing well.
Yeah, Mars is low key performing like way better than I expected.
Yeah, he's performing a lot better than a lot of us expected. Anyways, still not sure if Nacho will be the one paired up with Vardy. I still think Okazaki is better there, but I think with Chelsea back at full strength, we won't see Hazard at his best just yet, but it'll be a full strength Chelsea lineup for the most part, minus Gary Cahill, who's still I believe this is last game suspended. I do think Chelsea will be able to take this one no problem because they look a lot better. Pedro and Hazard right behind Morata. That's going to be a very good lineup. All right, now to Southampton and Watford. So I'm not sure which Southampton. We know Southampton have been struggling for goals. Watford's been pretty good defensive team. This could be a defensive-ish game, even though we did pick Redmond in our team of the week. Let's go to Rompton, who convinced us to pick Redmond. Why we stuck Redmond in our team of the week.
So I think that Southampton would actually get their shit together this game and score more goals. I don't see Watford keeping a clean sheet. I see them scoring, however, even though I have Cedric, and I think everyone pretty much has a Southampton defender. I think Watford will score.
Cedric or Bertrand, because we're not sure about the center back situation.
Yeah.
Because Van Dijk's available. We got Wesley Hood, and we're not sure if Stevens and Yoshida are nailed on anymore.
So most of us have a fullback from Southampton. Mm-hmm. But I think Watford have a really attacking lineup. They have a lot of options on attack. I'm not sure if Dini is coming back. Is he coming back? Do you know?
To be determined.
He's.
I don't think
he's not listed as injured on FFS, but their starting lineup has Gray with Cleverland 10 and whoever Carrillo is.
Yeah, so I mean they got Gray too. Yeah, Richarlison is really good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I do see them scoring, but I think Southampton will get their goals this game. Maybe Redmond, Tadic. I feel like Gabbiadini would be dropped for Austin. Just because, I mean, I know he scored a goal and he hit the bar a few times, but I feel like Austin's gonna be, back in the starting lineup, which could be interesting for fantasy options, obviously. So we'll see. Yeah. We're not doing predictions yet, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I think Southampton will win. But
all right. Now we move to Stoke United. So Stoke's at home. It's always a tricky fixture for any team to travel to Stoke, but it's not cold and rainy and a Tuesday night. It might just be cold and rainy there. But I still think Stoke don't have that much attacking threat. They do have Hesse and Choupo-Moting, but I really think those are the two biggest problems in their side as far as attacking threats. So that's why we have Phil Jones in defense, and that's why all of us have Phil Jones in defense because we're pretty sure United will keep another clean sheet in this one. Lukaku is a tempting captain option because he is known to be that quote unquote flat track bully, but I don't think Stoke are a side that he'll really bully. Those are more like the Brightons and I don't know the Palaces rather than I don't know Stoke who are been proven to be a solid mid-table side. I'm backing more of United defense to do well and maybe a goal from like the midfield or maybe even a set piece. Maybe even Jones. He's been close a few times. Or like Bailly to bag one. I think it's. I don't really see Stoke being much of a threat in this one though. Now we move to Goat's favorite team, Burnley. What does Goat have to say about the Burnley Palace game?
Burnley will win. Palace has been in shambles. Less concerned than Arsenal and West Ham, but uh, Zaha, I don't know if he's going to play. The only good person on that team that had showed promise was left cheek. Um, Sheik was playing well. And Teke, I think he might score, but Sam Vokes, Sam Vokes is the X factor.
Yeah, him and Chris Wood looked decent up
Yep.
top. Wood came off the bench last
Yeah.
game and scored.
Their
But-
offense is Burnley's offense is good, like you said. Him and Sam Brooks, but I also I like Burnley's defense better than Palace's defense, so that's
Oh
why.
yeah, and the man who sets up all these goals is Mr. Robbie Brady and that wicked left foot of his. So I think he could be, if you're rotating five mids, or maybe if you want a cheap third or fourth, third or fourth mid, Robbie Brady is not a bad choice. And now we move to Swans and Newcastle with Mr. Gutters Man. And yeah, Swans. Boney's back.
Yes, sir. Boney is back. It remains to be seen whether or not Boney will play with Tammy Abraham as a part of the top two, or will he play as a central striker with Tammy Abraham dropping behind. But I think the latter is more possible. I think Paul Clement's gonna try to fit them both into the lineup along with Jordan Ayew. So I think if everything works out like it should, then it should make a pretty potent attacking three. At least that's the theory. Another thing to watch out for is Renato Sanchez's debut. I think he's going to have, well, based on his playing career thus far, he's not someone you can turn to for goals and assists, which is why the FPL game makers priced him at just a measly $5 million. But I think we can expect Renato Sanchez to increase the fluency of the team. Boy, your African ass is about to get so. Never mind. So yeah, Swansea. What was I saying about Swansea? Renato Sanchez. Yeah, Swansea very strongly as a team, as a coherent unit. But yeah, that's my analysis. Newcastle. I think.
Yeah, how's your man
Newcastle,
Joselu gonna do?
it remains to be seen because Swansea conceded a lot of shots in the box, and that's like Yoselu's thing. So he could probably grab at least one goal or two if he gets a clear-cut chance. But yeah, it should be a low-scoring game because they're not both of the teams aren't very prolific.
Who's gonna start at the
But
back for
it
that
remains to be seen.
injury-ridden Newcastle side? And Mbemba got hurt over the international break.
Oh, so I think we'll see a center back pairing of Lejean because he's coming back with Lascelles, and then Kieran Clark will
Okay, interesting, interesting. And now we move to the last match, and we'll let good old Prince talk about this one because he's been quiet, barring some Arsenal stuff. Some
Yep.
Guttersfield and West Ham.
Oh man. So West Ham still unfortunately uh don't have a point, I believe. Do they have a draw or no? I think they lost all their games, right? West Ham.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
yeah, they
But
have.
yeah, okay.
Lentini's only 50% for this one, so I don't think he's coming back. So that's gonna suck for them.
Damn. Yeah, I was. We were all hoping because I mean we all want to see West Ham score goals and go back to the West Ham ways. They have a pretty good lineup. I actually think this one will go West Ham's way. They'll win the game. Goals coming from Chicharito. Um, I think
Agreed.
Huddersfield. I know they're undefeated until now, but they'll finally lose. Sorry, Huddersfield.
That's Vanish's team.
Who do you think's gonna do well for West Ham?
I think Chicharito.
Of course, the
Will
fox
score
in the
a few.
box.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So before we get to our predictions, like we do normally, we're gonna talk quickly. Mention our top 5 players to watch for this game week. So I'm gonna go first. I'm going to go with Morata, Tadic, Ben Mee, Tammy Abraham once again, and Ozil.
Interesting.
I feel like Arsenal are gonna just go ham because they're all pissed. So I feel like Ozil's gonna be
Yeah, Sanchez is really mad.
yeah. I feel like Ozil will get like that couple assists.
Damn, I hope so.
Agreed.
All right, Rompton, you're up.
Let's see. So I'm gonna name it goalie first. I'm gonna say Fabianski from Swansea. I'm gonna say Marcus Alonso from Chelsea. Midfielder. I'm gonna go with Brady from Burnley.
Oh,
So
I
that's,
love that pick. I love me some Robbie Brady.
yeah. So that's three, and then Lacazette, and then man, I gotta say, Kane. I think he's gonna score.
Dang versus Everton.
I think he's
They're
gonna
they're a
score a
decent
hat trick.
side.
You heard it here first. Hattie.
Hattie,
Yeah.
you don't have him. Okay.
I
This
don't
season's
know.
on play.
All right, all right. Yost, five to watch for.
I said Kane, but no Hattie. I think he'll score one goal because that's September. Ozil, Mo Salah.
So now a defender and goalie, even though I didn't pick a defender, a goalie.
I say Cedric from Southampton. I think he'll play. And goalie, I also agree Swansea for this.
How about Joe Hart?
Fuck Joe Hart, man. I'm giving him the last chance. This is his last chance. If he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he's done.
Yeah, I'm
What
surprised
happens
he
if he
didn't
saves
run.
a pen? That's like 5 points.
All right. He needs a clean sheet in order to be saved on the team.
So even if he saves like 2 pens, he's gone.
All right. If he saves 2 pens, then maybe he gets it. So, but Sabaleta will go.
Okay. And Donish, 5 to watch for.
Gotta.
So my 5 to watch for would first of all be Lacazette.
Hey.
That's, I think, for all the reasons that people have already stated. Arsenal are hungry. They're gonna look for that win. Bournemouth is an easy team to roll over at home. Well, not easy, but easier than most. So
Remember
we got all
last
the-
year? We
yeah,
lost.
yeah, we got some past history. And then there's that 3-3 draw. But yeah, hopefully it turns out well. Second, I got Boney, Wilfred Boney, because I think like the table is set for him to have like a dream return back to Swansea. They need a prolific striker, so I think they'll be able to provide that. My third player would be Kolasinac because I think even though I believe that Arsene Wenger has made a lot of mistakes in the past, Kolasinac will be able to
Time's up, boy.
bounce back as a left back. Sigurdsson as an Everton option. Sigurdsson used to be a Spurs player, so I think Sigurdsson would love to get a goal back, maybe from a set piece against his old club. And finally, Aguero, because Aguero scores a lot of goals. This is Liverpool, we concede a lot of goals. So that's my pick for the City Liverpool game. Aguero.
Thanks for not taking so long, buddy.
To our very, very few
Sorry,
less
Donovan,
than 100
I
fans
didn't
out there,
catch those.
we
I didn't
love
catch
Indian
those
music.
names. Do you wanna repeat the names?
Yeah, repeat the names,
I'm
please.
just kidding.
All
That was
right.
the point. Sorry. Okay.
Now,
Y'all can rewind it if you want.
now,
No.
now we get to our picks, and we have some live picks that were just sent in by our lovely Pharaoh.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, some live picks. So we're starting with City Liverpool. We already heard Yosa, so he said 3-1 to the pool.
All right.
And Ahmed says 2-1. I'm going 2-2 draw.
I'm at the 2-1 who.
To your team, buddy.
That's right.
How about Nish?
I'm gonna say 1-1.
Ooh.
So both of you guys
I
have
think that was their scoreline last year in one of the games. And Donish.
I'll say it 2-2.
Dang.
the Arsenal fans are going fine.
All right. This is what Arsenal fans have been waiting for. Arsenal Bournemouth. Let's go, Rompton.
3-0.
Oh, okay.
Arsenal.
Donish.
2-0.
Yos. Not an Arsenal fan, but we just want Yos to score.
2-0.
Ahmed said 1-1. There's that
Oh
optimism.
God, really? Shit.
That Ahmed optimism.
He's an Arsenal fan, by the way.
He's an Arsenal fan. Our Pharaoh, our very smart Pharaoh, who's going to UCLA. So, props to him. Anyways, 3-1 Arsenal because Charlie Daniels gonna bang a screamer again. All right, Brighton West Brom, Tank City. I'm going 1-0 West Brom because basic.
I'm saying 1-0 was
Are you all 1-0 West Brom before I?
Yep. 1-0 was fun.
Yep. Tony's
Right,
gonna
yep.
steal this shit out of it.
Clean sweep. Even Ahmed said that. Let's go Everton Spurs. We're gonna start with Donish.
1-1.
1-1. Brompton.
2-1 Spurs.
Oh, that's the same score Ahmed said.
I think I said draw earlier.
No, you also said Kane hat trick. So you
Oh,
said
yeah.
draw, Kane hat trick, and now they scored 2 goals.
Well, when it comes to predictions, I gotta be more realistic.
Yos.
All right. I said 2-1. 1 goal, Harry Kane. 1 goal, Delian.
I'll go.
Oh, I know
3-1.
that will be a hat trick. 2 goals from Kane and then an own goal. So 2-1. Ha 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 ha.
I'll go 3-1 just because I want to be different. Leicester, Chelsea. I'll start this one. 3-1 Chelsea. Alonso, the
Hat
brace. Alonso 2 assists to my man Maratz.
I'm going 2-1 Chelsea.
That's the same score Ahmed said.
This
How about
Ahmed
you?
is very smart.
How about you, Donish?
Let's say 4-1 Chelsea.
Hey!
What the hell? Such a gunda pick.
11 Gunda Bundas. All right, and Rompton.
I'm gonna say 1-0 ugly win. Chelsea park the bus. Conte,
That's actually a pretty good prediction from Chelsea. Park the bus.
All right,
Chelsea ways.
Southampton, Watford. So we're gonna start with Ahmed's prediction with the Southampton Cleanie, 2-0 to the Saints.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see it happening, Ahmed. Sorry, we love you. I'm going 3-2 to Watford.
Yeah, that's a bold move, Cotton. I said 2-1 Southampton.
Brompton,
2-1 Southampton.
Danish,
It's gonna be the ugliest 1-0 for Southampton we've ever seen.
I'll take that clean. I'll take that clean though. Unless Cedric brings in like or Tadic. All right, we move to Stoke United. I'm going the classic Mourinho 2-0.
Yep. 2-0. That's
2-0. Yep, I agree.
Is it a clean sweep for 2-0, Donish?
Yep.
Yep, because Ahmed said it too. Clean
Damn.
sweep for that one. And I watched Stoke bag one in like the first 10 minutes, and we're all pissed. Lose that Jones clean sheet. Burnley Palace. Oh boy.
2-1 Burnley. Sam both stole.
Anish.
Oh, 2-0 Burnley.
I'm going 1-0 Burnley. Rompton.
0-0.
Palace with the point. And
Yeah.
good old Ahmed went with Donish's scoreline.
Good. Twin Towers.
Smart man.
Swansea Newcastle. We're gonna start with Ahmed's again. 2-1 to the Swans.
No.
I'm going 1-2 to the Magpies.
I'm going 1-0 Swansea.
Dang, Swansea clean. Kyle Naughton fans will be very happy if you predicted this use. How about you, Donish?
3-0 Swans.
Oh,
Damn, you guys don't like Newcastle, do you? Hey, they won
Yeah.
last game. Like, they played
They
really
did,
well.
like,
they also played West Ham.
4-0
But it's
or
West
something.
Ham.
And West Ham are a better team than Swansea on paper.
Bro, I can score.
But what
against
Swansea's been playing better. I think they're higher than Arsenal.
I don't know, man. They lost 4-0
Also,
to
Swansea
United.
significantly strengthened their team. So
How about
meanwhile, Newcastle did
Swansea
not.
lost 4-0 to United.
Rompton? What does Rompton say though?
I'm gonna say 2-1 Newcastle.
Copy me,
Atsu.
fuck. Atsu, yeah, of course. All right. And the prediction we've all been waiting for Donish. West Ham, Guttersfield. Ahmed went 2-2.
Nah,
We'll
probably
start with
2-2.
Donish.
2-2 as well.
Havers. Rompton?
2-1 West Ham.
Oh, Yosef?
2-0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he wants that clean sheet.
He doesn't want to transfer out Joe Hart or Zabaleta.
West Ham don't win this game. It's gonna be.
The manager's fired.
Village up.
Sacked in the morning.
One guy out.
Let's sack him at night.
No, they only sack him in the morning. Anyways, because y'all said that, 1-0 Huddersfield.
Oh, look at you, Chris Brennan.
All right, and so we're going to do quick updated standings. First place out of 30 predicted scorelines or matches. We have 13 correct from Yusuf.
Right there.
He has 2 correct scorelines. We have Ahmed and I tied in second with 12 correct picks with 1 correct scoreline. In fourth, Arsenal, Rompton, 11 correct picks, 2 correct scorelines. And that means we all know who's in last. Good old Donish, 11 correct picks, 1 correct scoreline. Hit me with the music.
Yo, you should say Gunda
Last place, yeah.
That is for our 11 Gunda Bundas. Anyways, this is the Ball Don't Lie podcast. I'm your host, the Gaffer, Noel Alberto. This is the crew. Bill Goats, Yos, Prince of Iran. Holocaust don't exist, Rompton.
Peace out, guys. Have a good night.
And Hitman, lover of Indian music in chicken masala. Donish!
Bye.
All right. see you this weekend for our Champions League fantasy
Game
preview
back,
pod.
boy. Yes, sir.
See ya.
Good. Good.